Guys, my name is Solomon Gibson, and I'm going to show you guys how to use a balance. First thing we do with the balance, before we use it, we need to make sure we re-zero it. It's important we do that so that we're working with concrete figures. So the second step is we're going to find the mass of our container by itself. This is what we call the initial mass. So once we calculate the initial mass, it's important that we write that down. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pour our liquid. So we pour our liquid into our container. You see that it's approximately 39 milliliters of water. We're using water here. And then we want to make sure we close it. And then what we're calculating now is the final mass. This is the liquid in the container. And to find the mass of the liquid, what we're going to do is we're going to subtract the weight of the container by itself from the weight of the container and the liquid.
Tear the balance, make sure that it's zero with all the doors closed. Open, close all doors, and take the value of your initial mass. Add whatever you're weighing to the container. Make sure to close all doors. Take that value, which is the final mass. In the final mass minus the initial mass is the change in mass.
Alright.
Okay.
First, zero out the scale, but make sure all the doors are closed. Zero out the scale. Alright. Then you're gonna get the weight of the beaker. This will be our initial mass. And then that's our weight. Out, add the liquid, about 30 milliliters. Alright, this is going to be our final mass. And once we get the final mass, we subtract the initial mass from the final mass. That gives our change of mass. And my name is Quintez Brooks.
The last digit on the balance is the uncertain digit. Things which could cause uncertainty would be wind factors or people shaking the table. So you want to make sure that all these doors are closed to avoid wind interference, and that no one is shaking the table when you take your reading. This is a table of our values. We take our mass initial and our mass final. And to get our change in mass, we take the absolute value of the mass initial minus the mass final to get our change in mass. Make sure that you use the same balance throughout your experiments. That way, any inconsistency or variance in the scale itself carries through the experiment, does not affect the overall result.